Hi Aries, this is going to be your reading from August the 15th to the 30th. I hope everyone is having a good day so far. If this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, share, comment. If it doesn't, check your moon and rising because you could be in that energy as well. Just a reminder that these are general readings, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm going to start with an Angel Oracle here by Kyle Gray, and we'll get moving on to your kind of traditional tarot here. Alright, so you got forgiveness and understanding. Your message. As soon as you see the word forgiveness, you'll know where the energy is needed in your life. Forgiveness is the correction to the human vision and an opportunity to see things through the eyes of the soul. And ultimately, it gives us an idea of what it's like to see things through the eyes of our angels. Whatever the situation that feels heavy on your heart right now, when this card appears in your angel guide, it is inviting you to release it. You aren't being asked to accept bad behavior or let it go, but to realize that only one person who can truly be affected by your forgiving thoughts and feelings is you. You don't deserve to have past events get in the way of present happiness. And that can only happen to make space by releasing painful experiences from your heart. So, call on your angels and ask them to help you step into the energy of forgiveness. Even if you feel like you don't know how to forgive, the willingness to do it will be enough. Nice message to start us off there. Alright, let's get into your traditional tarot and see what's going on. For Aries, please. Alright, energy. Alright, energy. Alright, Aries, let me just feel this energy and I'll get back to you one second. I don't know why I'm getting like energy of like righting past wrongs or energy like that I'm feeling kind of immediately. So maybe forgiveness to yourself as well. I'm feeling a little like pain behind this as well. I just really got kind of really emotional in my eyes. So whatever it is that you are kind of going through or dealing with at this kind of current moment, it just does seem like it does need a little bit of forgiveness, and it feels like it's maybe from yourself as well. Here we have the Chariot card in the reverse, and the Chariot card in the reverse kind of represents energy of feeling stuck, feeling like things aren't really moving. You might be feeling like life has kind of completely slowed down right now. You might be feeling like you're just not moving forward in kind of any aspects of it, maybe in a relationship, maybe in your job. Things might be moving a little bit slower right now, but I think it's moving slower for a specific reason. It feels like this is kind of going to be a time for you to kind of move to maybe like more devotion or like angel work here as well. I have the Hierophant coming out here, which is Taurus energy. Might be dealing with a Taurus, but it feels like more kind of like this kind of higher council energy. So for some of you, that might be on the spiritual plane. So maybe you're going to a psychic healer. Maybe you're going to an energy worker, Reiki healer to get some of this maybe stuck energy out of your body. For some of you, it's on the earthly level where you're going to maybe see a psychiatrist. Maybe you're going to a priest if you're religious, here to kind of get that kind of help or kind of forgiveness here. Or this kind of counselor will maybe bring in this idea of forgiveness and kind of righting kind of wrongs here. I don't know why I'm getting that righting a wrong. I don't know why I keep getting that righting a wrong in my head a lot. But we have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, which means that that we're not really valuing ourselves in this time. So maybe this kind of forgiveness had something to do with kind of, or the event that's happening in our life right now. Don't know what happened, but like I was saying before, kind of righting some past wrongs. But we do have the kind of Nine of Pentacles in reverse here, which again, it's this energy or feeling like not valuing ourselves, whatever in the situation is here. So maybe you did something in the past where you were just like, it's been weighing heavy on your heart, and you haven't really been able to forgive yourself or kind of feel valuable because of maybe past wrongs or past mistakes here. Maybe there was an instance where there was communication kind of cut off. Someone that wasn't really coming, you were kind of holding back conversation and not ready to talk about something here. But it feels like whatever this is, it's going to end a lot of this kind of conflict that has kind of been happening in your life. Whatever this kind of forgiveness, this kind of letting go, is maybe talking to someone, maybe valuing yourself a little bit more. You're going to feel like a lot of that kind of conflict just kind of move away from your life. Maybe this is also just like internal conflict here as well. So in the first of these 2 weeks, it feels like there's going to definitely be work to be done, and there's a reason why things aren't kind of moving fast right now for you. It's because it's a time of sitting, it's a time of comprehension, it's a time of letting go and kind of moving on. It's funny because I say comprehension and then the Hangman was kind of, didn't fully come out, so I didn't take it, but for Aries, please. So Seven of Wands here, this energy of you having to stand up for yourself or stand up for your boundaries in some kind of way. Maybe this is a relationship that you are having right now, that you are currently in, because we do have the Lovers card coming out here, which is Gemini energy. So you might be feeling like right now you have to really stand up for yourself, maybe stand up for your actions in your relationship. Because I'm feeling like there is going to be this kind of conflict in your relationships right now. Interesting. I'm just feeling what I'm feeling. Yeah, I'm getting this almost like maybe you weren't kind of standing up for yourself in your relationships before. Again, this doesn't just have to be in romantic relationships. This can be friendships. This can be work relationships. It's just kind of divinely guided relationships. But maybe you felt like you weren't, because of like lack of like self-esteem or self-love, you had a hard time kind of standing up for yourself. But you might find that strength in these 2 weeks. You might find that strength to kind of, say why your boundaries are your boundaries, or kind of stand up for yourself here in your actions or in your words. It just feels like there might be that little bit of defending or having to kind of stand up for ourselves within a relationship in these kind of 2 weeks. Alright, so we have the Queen of Cups here in the reverse. And the Queen of Cups in the reverse is someone that is a little bit emotionally cut off. It feels like this might have been a relationship, kind of a home life situation, where there might have been a female, maybe it's someone's mother, maybe this is you in your own instance, but there was just kind of this person who wasn't really attached to their emotions. I don't know why I'm getting kind of maybe like a mother figure, because we do have the Four of Wands here, which suggests home life, where we kind of come from as well. So there might have been kind of an emotionally closed off mother, and someone like a father who was an air sign here, or someone that's just maybe was more intellectual or logical. So there is almost that kind of like lack of kind of compassion or self-care, because the Queen of Cups is really this kind of nurturing kind of mother card, right? It's like a person holding a newborn baby, and they're just like showing it so much love. And so there's that kind of emotionally cut off energy coming from this woman in this kind of home life here as well. So maybe some of you are kind of unraveling that in 2 weeks, and or in these 2 weeks, you're kind of seeing maybe the effect that has had on you. Maybe this is you kind of opening up emotionally and kind of realizing like, hey, sorry, I haven't been truthful in this situation, or You know, I haven't really allowed myself to feel what I'm actually feeling in this partnership or in this kind of home dynamic here as well. For Aries, please. It's interesting because this kind of came up for Scorpio in the last week here as well, but it feels like there's this almost like energy imbalance in a way, where it feels like maybe there is a bit of like feeling like you had to maybe grovel for someone's attention, or you felt like you had to beg for things, and there might have been this kind of weird power dynamic. Maybe that's a relationship that you're in right now, but maybe this is something from the past, like we were kind of saying before too, that you might be opening up and kind of seeing patterns here. But there is this defeated energy of always having to kind of beg for something or need something from the other person here. Again, maybe this is about money here as well. But it's almost like this energy, and sorry, what I'm feeling right now is this energy of like someone. I'm just trying to feel what I'm feeling. It's like this energy of wanting something from someone, like, you know, maybe to be cared for or to be loved, but only getting like crumbs. And I don't know why on this one, because this one is usually a charity card, the Six of Pentacles. But I'm feeling more of this card in the power dynamic away, and that's why, like last week, Scorpio, I was feeling the same way too. But it feels like getting crumbs from someone. It's like always having to beg for something. Like, you know, it's like I'm not kind of getting my needs met or something like that by this, and I just have to always beg for something here. You know, I'm just getting like a little pieces, maybe little pieces of love and affection, little pieces of kindness, maybe of financial support here as well. And there's just a defeated energy with it. You're like, I always am here begging for maybe your love or your attention, and I'm only kind of getting crumbs. I'm not kind of getting anything back for you here. There is interesting energy here with the Knight of Wands in reverse. This is card of like Playboy energy. Sometimes this could be someone that is a lover, but something where it's like the passion dies out really quickly. So, you know, it's like really great at first, and then it's like you don't hear from this person again here. So maybe you're getting a lot of like hot and cold energy. Again, I'm getting some of this energy from the past, but it feels like this could be in the present moment as well for you, where you might be dealing with someone right now. I have to say it, I'm feeling maybe a little bit of, maybe there's some cheating or a passionate kind of love affair here too, or you might just feel like the people that you are attracted to kind of stem from something with the home life. You might be opening up here as well, Aries. But yeah, again, you might be dealing with that right now. I don't know. There might be this kind of affair energy, or kind of like just what I'm feeling, you know. It's interesting though. We have the Fool card in the reversed, which is energy of being afraid to. It could be a few things with the Fool in reverse. It's just being like it's that fear of like starting something new, starting a new path. You know, just to have the kind of energy of the Fool to just kind of open yourself up to something new, opening yourself up to being like, I don't know where this path is going to lead, but we are going to kind of go on it anyways here. But it's like we're fearing that, and this fear here of maybe like going at things alone has maybe kind of, I don't know, I'm getting like bad decisions in here as well, and I don't know if it's from you or if it's from other people here, or this is from like a relationship in the past. This fear of being like kind of just like surrendering and being kind of open to the new has maybe kept us in some places that are just feeling unfulfilling for us, is what I'll say here. We have the Six of Cups here, and we have the Two of Cups. So there might be some past energy here. Again, the past with our relationships. Maybe we're starting to see trends with our relationships. Maybe we're starting to see things that have affected our relationships, or maybe there is kind of cheating in our past relationships, and we're kind of opening that can of worms here as well. I'm just getting this kind of like really reflective, really kind of leveling up kind of energy from you, being like something kind of has to change here. And I think that's why maybe this kind of Chariot energy, like I said before, is in your reading. It's feeling like we are kind of working through things a little bit emotionally right now, whether it's things from the past or things that are happening to us currently. For some of you, past lovers might have kind of popped up here in this little stage as well. We do have the kind of Ten of Pentacles popping up. Alright, after Ten of Pentacles, I have the Justice card in reversed. I have the Eight of Swords, I have the Page of Pentacles, and then I have the Hermit card. I have the Ten of Pentacles here, which is kind of everything that we kind of want in life. Like, Ten of Pentacles is our dream partner, our dream job, you know, feeling like financially stable, feeling like we have everything that we've kind of wanted, that we want here in our life, and like overall happiness. But it's interesting that it's followed by the Justice card in reverse, which is kind of energy of maybe things not working out in our favor legally. Again, maybe this has to do with like a partnership, or you're nervous of this here as well, of you know, divorce maybe kind of ruining you, or taking your money, or taking your dream away in some kind of capacity here as well, or things are not going to work out for you in that kind of field, legally wise. And it's causing us a lot of kind of overthinking. It's causing us a lot of anxiety, just kind of being in our head, because you just feel like things are kind of unjust here. But there is this kind of energy that's popping in at the end here of really kind of planting new seeds and kind of seeing what grows. And that's what the Page of Pentacles is all about, is planting the new seeds. Like, what do we want to do, what we want to invest for ourselves, what we want to create, you know, what ideas do we want to kind of nurture here, and what do we want to watch grow. And I think that Hermit card is representing a moment inward, you know, taking that time for yourself, taking the time to kind of go deep within you and be like, okay, what is it that I actually want? Like, what is it that I am kind of, what is it that's going to be kind of like connected to like the true me and like who I truly am? Because I just kind of get this energy through this whole reading of almost like shying away from maybe who we are. I don't know if something, maybe people from the past, whether it's like this home life, has kind of told us who we are, or different situations like that. But I feel like this almost like self-discovery in yourself happening, and you're kind of going within, and you're actually seeing like, okay, what do I want to kind of do for myself here? Maybe not for like my partner, maybe not for you know, my parents or my home life. Like, what is it that I truly want as kind of this kind of human being here? And that feels really good, is almost, because I feel like by the end of this reading here, you're going to be really connected to yourself. Even if there's situations here from the past where maybe you did something wrong, or you feel like you're righting an old wrong. It feels good though at the end. I don't know. I'm kind of sorry. I'm just kind of, this reading has been a lot of feelings and kind of complex feelings for me that have kind of been going on during this, but it is that. It's that kind of like, you know, I'm being kind of honest with myself. I'm being kind of truthful for myself, what I want, what my needs are here. And feeling good about connecting to that part of yourself, like going within and being like connecting to all that, and seeing what choices you made have actually been something you wanted, or the truth behind that. I'm getting that kind of hard truth moment for you, Aries, in these 2 weeks. Mm. So funny. I mean, it's not so funny because the card's not funny, but I mean, like this is what I was saying, like writing past wrongs. You know, I kept saying that. It kept coming up in the read. And the card is I'm sorry. You know, writing past wrongs. Uprooting. It connects. Okay? Alright. So I'm going to read I'm sorry. This is from the Starseed Oracle deck. Defenseless, writing past wrongs, uprooting. We're living in divisive times. When we are hurt and triggered, we tend to see things as a personal attack rather than an opportunity for healing. If you find true peace and unity, we need to drop our defenses and see things outside of right and wrong. As souls, we intrinsically remember unity and yearn for it here on earth. Perhaps that is why it feels so painful when we experience the opposite, but it's crucial to remember that we cannot simply bypass reality and pretend that unity, love, and forgiveness are here. This is one of the greatest challenges for starseeds. To bring about unity, we must first acknowledge in ways which both we and the world have been divisive, personally, ancestrally, and collectively. The shadows, the hate, the wounds, the separation, the severing, the wrongs, and sadness. It may be explored to how your ancestors or society have consciously or unconsciously inflicted pain on others, and to find a way to drop the armor around your heart and see things as truly are for all people. To say I'm sorry with an open heart and mean it. To be a part of the healing rather than the perpetuation of inherited conflict or oppression. This isn't about blame, it's about unwinding the pattern that has got us here. You may be called to devote your time to a cause that you believe in, or do healing work on your ancestral line. How are you being called to drop your defenses and unwind past wrongs? You also got Magician in the Mirror. This is kind of like the hope that I'm finding at this end of the reading here for you. This card upright represents accumulation of personal and spiritual power at this time. This is talking about the Hierophant energy, right? And the Magician's left hand is the flame of passion and action, and the right hand is the vortex of water, light, and reflection. This highly beneficial card is telling you that you are the magician, and within your grasps are amazing forces of earth and spirit. The water is the energy of the yin, the power of the spirit and clarity of thought. The flame is the energy of the yang, bringing direction and creativity. Together they give you a magnificent magic of transformation. The mirror stands beside the magician, reflecting the outer world's response to your choice to use or dismiss your true power that you have. Its a civil reflection reveals the future in the midst of the horizon, ready to be magically formed. This is kind of the Fool card, but in the reverse, they're saying if you dismiss that. If you receive this card upright, you are put on notice that its important and powerful time is at hand. You are the alchemist of your life, and just as the alchemist turns base metals into gold, you are now able to transform your difficulties into great blessings. This is true in every area of your life, so claim your power and embrace your intentions in your heart and in your daily life. Direct your destiny, and the mist of the future will clear into brilliant reality. All right, Aries. That was your end of August reading. I hope that helped.